Welcome, guys. So I want to start this this brief little topic here by asking a question. Now, I hope it will paint a picture when it comes to aspects of our thinking or things that are happening around us, just to get a clearer perspective on how the unseen realm, how we can partner with it and how it tries to work against us, okay? How many of you have ever felt like there's just a wind blowing? You're at work and all of a sudden there's this wind blowing, not in the literal sense, but figuratively there's just this wind blowing and you feel like, man, problems are piling up. There's just this momentum heading this way and stuff's piling up over my head and I just can't keep up with this. There's something just moving against me. Well, chances are there is. You can't see it though, right? And so what I want to do with this video is just some practical tools and application that you can begin to move in the opposite spirit, right? Because the weapons that we use to diffuse the anxiety, the fear, the worry, the what if, how come, oh no, oh no, oh no, and all of a sudden we've lost our peace, lost our clarity, lost our creativity. The weapons that we use, it is a war. But not in the sense we look at it as we look at it in the natural realm. We're not talking about tanks and bombs and guns and violence. We're not talking about that. Well, the weapons that we wage are, I'm going to read this verse here and then I'm going to just break down some practical, quick stuff, okay? Galatians 5:22 and 23. It's the fruit of the Spirit. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such there is no law. When that stuff starts piling up, let's say you're at work and all of a sudden you got enough on your plate already, okay, we've all been there, and then more stuff comes at you, you know, we need this done by today and this, and maybe the person that came in and said it as well was maybe wasn't in the best mood and wasn't very polite and kind, right? This is practical stuff. We've all experienced this, right? How is it that we don't start moving with that wind, but that we start moving? I mean, the word spirit in Hebrew and Greek, both of them can be translated as breath or wind, right? So when that spirit starts moving against us to get us worried and anxiety and we're out of the flow, how is it we get back on page with the right flow? And it's learning to come in the opposite spirit. It's learning to partner with the way that Holy Spirit operates, right? This is tools that even people that are maybe you're a non-believer and you're watching these videos, this is tools you can still apply to stuff. You can come, when that comes, we begin to push back almost in the sense of we learn to maintain our peace. We go out of our way to be kind in those situations. And what you'll see is it just starts diffusing things. Other people around you that are picking up on the anxiety and the worry and all that kind of stuff, it starts to diffuse things that are they're grasping their thinking and moving, a momentum is pushing them in a certain direction. We come in the opposite spirit with kindness, with goodness, with faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, and we learn how to understand that what it is that's coming against us has already been defeated, and my job is to partner with the victory that God's trying to usher in through me. Begin to partner with that in a way of, I still have my joy. I still have my joy. It doesn't mean that it's not a magic. It's not a magic, trick. You just snap your fingers and everything shifts. But when you begin to partner with the reality of the way Holy Spirit operates, it starts shifting that stuff, and you start to pick up wisdom in the midst of it as well, because you can see how it begins to shift people's mindsets. It begins to bring more peace. And you see, it's this realm right here, the realm of peace, joy, kindness, self-control, gentleness. That's the flow where all of a sudden we're open to hearing. We stay in our creative space. We keep our energy in the midst of the trials and the troubles, because we're more than conquerors. Stuff that comes at us has already been conquered, right? That's why we're more than conquerors. But to engage with that, we have to operate the way He is. He is. And Jesus didn't lose His peace when things came at Him. The things came at Him, but He didn't lose His peace. He didn't lose His clarity. He still hosted the presence. And so when we get in those spaces, it's just, it's literally a matter of just, you pause and you're like, okay, well, this is obviously, I feel fear, anxiety, worry coming on. Let me just hang on a second. Let me just calm down. Let me keep my peace here. Let me keep my gentleness and my kindness. And what it does is it's like a fragrance coming off you into the atmosphere. And now all of a sudden you get to be the solution to the problems that are flowing there, right? It's simple. It's really not complicated. It's simple, but it is being aware of it, that what's going on here, okay? And I'm going to move in the opposite spirit, which is what Holy Spirit does, and it keeps the atmosphere in a place where it is conducive to wanting to be there, and actually empowers others to want to be there too.